Rita Ora album is a beast of mythical proportions, like the Loch Ness Monster or Samantha Mumba. But here's the facts. This year, Rita Ora equalled the record for the number of top 10 singles by a British female solo artist. She's arguably one of the best-selling female artists this country has produced. She's right up there with Shirley Bassey and Petula Clark. Here's the snag. She's only released one album in 6 years. Rihanna would easily knock out like 12 in that time. Her acclaimed debut, Aura, was released in 2012. Since then, she's gone on to release 12 singles. Okay, 5 as features, but a hit is a hit. On top of that, she is a hustler. She will literally do anything for a paycheck. That includes 4 TV shows, 6 movies, being nominated for an Oscar and wearing a bathrobe to the EMAs.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Okay, the Oscar nomination is a bit of a stretch. She sang a song on a soundtrack that was nominated for an Oscar. But this is Rita Ora. She got nominated for an Oscar. If you'd seen her presenting on the American TV show Boy Band.
Talk to me, girl.
Oh, baby, it's all like you ain't got a flaw for me. We got still touch my love is free. We keep it going, that's the place, just you and me. Get it right till we get it right. Come on, baby, so you can get it, Tim Boy. I like you just the way you are. Put that record on again.
She's been saying that for 6 long years. Even since re-signing with a new label in this latest iteration of her album campaign, she's had 3 top 10 singles, including one penned by Ed Sheeran and a duet with Avicii. At least give it a name. Because if we wait 6 years and you release an album called Rita, I'ma lose my mind. I mean, just think of that in terms of any other artist. It's crazy. Which really begs the question, why?
R.I.P.
Have you ever had that thing where you're dating a guy and you're really close, you're like staying at his house, you're sharing all this stuff, and then you break up, boo-hoo, and you have to give his stuff back? Same thing happened to Rita. Just instead of this being like his Netflix password, it was her #1 hit single. Picture the scene. It's 2014. The Calvin Harris pen track, I Will Never Let You Down, is riding the top of the charts. Rita's happy. Then they break up, and Calvin refuses for her to perform it live anywhere. He also takes back all the tracks that he's already written for her album. Do you know what that means? Back to the recording studio, take 2. Which really begs the question, is Calvin Harris super petty, or has Rita Ora done something really bad? Because doing that is kind of like, not just smashing up the car and slashing the tyres, that's like setting fire to their house bad.
Until you hate me.
She has had some success in the American market, most notably her duet with Iggy Azalea, Black Widow, that went to #3. But mostly, she's kind of known as a red carpet girl that shows up in a nice dress, okay? She had the odd bit of acting job, but she's kind of like their answer to Stacey Solomon. Imagine Stacey Solomon being nominated for an Oscar.
I woke up with a fear this morning.
In 2008, Rita signed to Jay-Z's label Roc Nation, where she released her debut album, Aura. But by 2015, the relationship had got so bad that Rita sued the label because she said she'd made loads of albums and they'd refused to release them. So then Jay-Z's label responded by suing her for breach of contract. So then she had to sue back, saying they'd taken some of her earnings that they shouldn't have. Let's just say it got messy. She was one of the first people accused of being Becky with the good hair. They came to an out-of-court settlement in 2016, meaning Rita was free to sign with Atlantic Records. But Roc Nation decided to keep all of the tracks and all of the work that Rita had done on that album, which meant back to recording studio, take 3. Or 4, 5, 6, depending how many albums she thinks she made. I believe it's 0.
'Cause I've been sick and working all week and I've been doing just fine.
Okay, this one isn't really an album issue, but it does really show how bad the relationship must have been with the record label. In 2015, Rita Ora signed up with The Voice to be a judge. Smart move, especially when you don't have an album coming. But it seems spinning on chairs wasn't enough. Within weeks of finishing on The Voice, she signs up to be a judge on The X Factor. That's worse than Ginger leaving the Spice Girls. That's like Jerry Halliwell leaving the Spice Girls, then the very next day joining All Saints. That's like Jerry marching up to Mel B wearing a leotard catsuit with the Appleton sisters in tow and singing Never Ever into her face. This means she is a regular judge on 2 of the highest rated primetime programs on television within 1 whole year. And she still doesn't release an album?
I wanna party and bullshit.
Atlantic Records launched the new album campaign in May 2017 with the Ed Sheeran pen song, Your Song. It's a definite hit. A sleeper of a hit, but a definite hit. Then she follows it up relatively quickly with another song, Anywhere. Again, a top 5 hit. Then the Liam Payne duet. Technically it's taken from the 50 Shades soundtrack, but given that all her songs are about banging anyway, I don't think anyone's gonna notice. Recent track Girls received a hefty bit of controversy for its less than progressive depiction of LGBT females. It was written by 7 straight men. What were they expecting? She's currently wrapping up what appears to be a successful tour, and it's pretty clear the album was meant to be out by now. I mean, how many times can you viably delay a second album? Especially when you've released like 13 singles. You might as well just call it greatest hits. Rita deserves for the damn thing to be released. Even if it's just written on the back of a napkin, guys, release the damn thing. She must be sick of making it by now. This thing is the Trigger's broom of the music world. With so many pieces replaced, is it even Rita Ora's album anymore? Atlantic Records, I hope you've got something good up your sleeve, because by this point, she deserved it.